Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Mavericks versus Timberwolves NBA matchup on Thursday, December 14th, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, but if you're looking for the games I like the best, the ones I'm betting today, as well as best bets from the world's best handicappers, you can find those under the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz. Use that discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp trading plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, text that number that you see on the screen. Not available on the website, so if you bet big, text. But let's get to this one. Mavericks taking on the Timberwolves, and the Mavs 15-8 coming into this one. Timberwolves 17-5. I think these are two teams that kind of like, they seem to be maybe just a little bit below the most top of the top teams, and I think if they made a move or if they, something happened with these rosters and they made that kind of little step forward, I don't think anyone would be overly surprised. I think they'd be more surprised if these teams fell off the map. And I think with the Mavericks, maybe a little bit of the stigma that was attached to them last year when they had that collapse in the second half of the season, even after acquiring Kyrie, still sitting with them as far as the bettors go. But, for the Timberwolves, it's the stigma of years of losing, which sit with them. But both these teams, they don't really look the same way. And I have to say that game for the Mavericks last time out against the Lakers was about as impressive as it gets. I had the Lakers in that game. Mavericks outrated them. And, Jay Briggs, who I do the morning show with, and you guys know, of course, from the jam session, he loves his Mavericks. So sometimes it's tough to see through it and see, exactly where he's coming from on these Mavericks games. But he was thoroughly dialed in on that one with his Mavs, saying they're going to win this game outright. I know we've heard Jay say that before, but at the same time, he also does know his hoops pretty well, and I know Jay well enough to know, well, he cares about his money too, so he's not just going to give out picks for the sake of giving them out, even though sometimes it appears that way because he does love his Dallas teams that much. But the thing is, this Mavericks team is a lot different from the team that we saw last year at the end of the season. These guys are playing as a team, and even with Luka, going out, they still played well. And, the Minnesota Timberwolves, also a far cry from the team that we've seen in the past as well. This team, 8-2 straight up in their last 10 games, 7-4 straight up on the road this season, even though they are just 4-7 against the number on the road this season. We look at, some of the other things, this teams have not met this season. The Timberwolves coming off that loss against the Pelicans, that ended that 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, the Mavs, like I said, have now won 4 games in a row, including that win against the Lakers. And most of the wins that the Mavs have had have been against bad teams. I think this game is going to be pretty competitive, when all is said and done. And I know it's going to hurt Jay, but I'm going to take the Timberwolves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They'll help identify the most favorable bets on the board for you today, help putting you on the winners.